Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Royal Rumble 2006. And I say back because this has technically already happened. You're from the past. I'm from the future. We fucked this up once for no reason, for reasons that could not have been prevented at all. I'm definitely not stupid or anything. Anyways, we have 7 if you include the Royal Rumble. We have 6 pre-booked matches for this, and I want to run through.
That's Stucker, slow down.
Slow down. We can't slow
Hello,
down. It's the Royal
everyone.
Rumble.
There you
We
go.
gotta go.
This is the road to WrestleMania starts tonight. And with only one episode we got left until WrestleMania, if you guys want to see the road to WrestleMania, why don't you check out twitch.tv/Matsadaro.
Anyways, there are 6 matches for this show. We've got Batista versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. If you've watched Armageddon, you know 2 things. 1, Eddie Guerrero is dead. And 2, Randy Orton walked away World Heavyweight Champion. He did so by being awarded the title, then immediately losing it to Dave Batista, who then, later on in the same night, defended it successfully against Mark Henry, before eventually losing it back to Randy Orton in a last man standing match. State of our cards. These two have a lot of history, a lot of animosity. Simply put, they don't like each other, and it's for the top prize on their brand. Expect a bit of a bit of a fight, you know. I don't know. Do you still want to do some of these, Puddy, or do you want me to just do them all? Because
whatever you want to do, bro.
Well, it's up to you. Like, literally, I was just saying because you've already done them. Technically, I can just run through them. But
do you want me to do them?
I don't care.
Then it sounds like no.
All right. Okay, fine. So Booker T versus the Boogeyman. The Undertaker is dead. We needed a new monster. Teddy Long declared. A monsterless SmackDown is no SmackDown indeed. It's just some weird blue wrestling show, and nobody likes that. Luckily, Teddy Long had come into contact with the new network executive representing, I think we're still on UPN at this point, Palmer Cannon. And Palmer said that he knew about a monster. You know, he'd done some other shows in the past, but don't worry about it. He gets it. He's gonna get the whole wrestling thing. Okay, he's cool. He's cool. Okay, he's a cool monster. Yeah, that monster ended up being the Boogeyman, and so there was a lot of disappointment just in general. Even more so when Palmer Cannon could not control the Boogeyman, and the Boogeyman escaped into the night like the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman would then haunt various wrestlers until eventually Teddy Long decided that he needed to bring the Boogeyman back under control. He needed to either beat the shit out of the Boogeyman, lock the Boogeyman away, or at least just make the Boogeyman a bit more docile. Because, oh my god, the worms, bro. The worms. So to do this, he enlisted the Road Warriors and eventually Booker T, leading us to tonight where Booker T simply posed the question to Teddy Long, "We're trying so hard to get this guy. Why don't you just book me in a match against him?" Teddy Long said, "Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess oh yeah, okay. My bad." For the Cruiserweight Championship, we've got absolute disappointment. Jimmy Yang taking on Gregory Helms. Gregory Helms is a confirmed bad guy at this point. We do not like him. He cheats to win. He cuts corners. He's a dirty, dirty bad man. He wears a beanie sometimes, and that's just the worst. You can't do that. I guess it is the winter. I guess you could do that. That's fine. Never mind. Well, I'm gonna judge him when the summer comes and he starts wearing that beanie. Okay, have it be known. Kenzo Suzuki, let it be known that Jimmy Yang is a disappointment to Kyodai. He has no belt. He has no bitches. He has no income. He is an absolute loser. Unlike Tajiri, the United States champion. The man who made Edge his bitch. The man with I mean, his mist is green. That's like close enough to money. So, anyways, Kenzo Suzuki, through bartering and Teddy Long's crippling noodles addiction, has gotten Jimmy Yang this spot to take on Gregory Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship. John Cena versus Edge. So, Edge is the WWE Champion. If you've watched the New Year's Revolution episode, you know that. Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Really gonna cut the Mark Jindrak joke? Really? That was a banger.
It was a bit of a banger. It was, but we didn't use the like X is dead thing so many times here. So
fair.
I don't know. It was only funny because I initially objected to, man, a lot of dead people around here. What's going on? Anyways, sorry for confusing the fuck out of everybody at home. Edge versus John Cena. Edge is the WWE Champion. He cashed in Money in the Bank after the Elimination Chamber at New Year's Revolution. He snuck in through the window and he slit the throat of John Cena's magnificent WWE title reign and stole it away from him prematurely. And this has not sat well with John Cena. John Cena has been both extremely motivated to get his title back and also a little bit down in the dumps. You know, he talked about not knowing his place without that belt. What's he supposed to do? What is there for him to do? And Edge, on the other hand, has been both completely drunk out of his mind, absolutely celebrating, partying, whatever. He did it. He's finally the WWE Champion. And also being completely obsessed with destroying John Cena and remaining the champion. Both of these men, wide range of emotions on them. It's probably gonna end violently. Probably. It is a wrestling match, after all. Mickie James versus Nat Hart. We've got all the teams complete here now. Mickie James will have Trish Stratus in her corner. Trish agreeing to corner Mickie after she wouldn't do so at New Year's Revolution because of the infamous kiss that occurred when the mistletoe was left from Christmas. It was left and they kissed. That's the angle. That's the whole thing. But it's okay, because Mickie apologized. Trish accepted her apology. Nat Hart's looking to get the women's title back. Yeah. Triple H versus Renee Sebastian Dupree. So lately, Triple H has had some problems. Some big problems. Not with the Big Show, but with the big man himself. God, Vince McMahon. Vince was pretty upset about John Cena being WWE Champion. Especially on the Raw brand. It seemed to be okay on SmackDown, but as Cena's reign started to grow in length and grow in names, you know what I mean? The names that Cena had put away, Chris Benoit, Triple H even, Muhammad Hassan. All the big names, all your favorites, lose to John Cena in the end. Anyways, Triple H had been given a couple chances to quote-unquote make things right on Vince McMahon's end. He wanted Triple H to take the belt from Cena, and then he wanted Triple H to just hurt John Cena. And eventually, Triple H's continued failure started to wear on Vince McMahon. He started to not believe in Triple H as much. Thus, Triple H has had to jump through a series of hoops, including this one tonight. Renee Sebastian Dupree, the Intercontinental Champion, one of the hottest wrestlers on the roster. And I mean that in both ways. Triple H, tonight, has got his hands full, but if he is able to win, if he is able to pull this out, Vince has said that Triple H does indeed have a spot in the Royal Rumble. Will he keep his word?
Vince, if nothing else, is a man of his word.
Yeah, right. Anyway,
he's lawful evil.
Yeah. Anyways, we're in Tropicana Field in Orlando. Or not Orlando, right? It's
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. What else? The Trop? What the fuck? Why can't I find these things? Where did Tropicana Field go? Am I dumb?
Oh, I think you may have put 2 spaces in there. Have you? Is that what I'm seeing? FL space?
Nope. I don't know where it is, but we're not going to touch it. We're in Tropicana Field, possibly never leaving Tropicana Field. We've technically already shown you an image of Vince McMahon, but that's okay. It didn't happen. Then, now, forever. Shush. Now let's get into the Royal Rumble.
Now, Tucker, is your mic working?
My mic is working. Thank God.
Okay, good.
Holy hell.
Video package with the McMahons doing their gimmick and showing off basically everything. Oh, we forgot to mention Shawn Michaels' road to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He's the showstopper, the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, and ever since he returned from a brief period out with injury this fall, he has been dead set on winning the WWE Championship once again and establishing himself as one of the greatest of all time. And he thinks it is his destiny to win the Royal Rumble tonight, go on to WrestleMania, to beat whoever it is that's champion, and main event yet another show. Will he do it? Let's find out.
Let's find out indeed. To kick off, it's your commentary team. If you're wondering where Jim Ross is, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Ross is dead. No, he's not actually dead. All that happened to JR was, Big Show and Kane double choke slammed him off the little stage the Raw announce desk is on through some tables. That's all. He'll be in the hospital for some time, but that's all. That's all. I wouldn't worry about it really. It's just it'll be fine.
You sound worried about it.
Something I'm not worried about is
our opening contest.
Yeah, I didn't know how to. Anyways, here we go. Holy fuck, guys! Holy fuck! Holy.
Both these guys.
Triple H pulls it out. My God. Yeah, that's a fucking banger. What the hell? What is up with that, eh? My God.
I mean, look who's in it.
It's true, yeah. I just mean, God damn.
It's the opening match of the show. Triple H is spotting the Rumble on the line. So a lot of hype here. Tucker, I gotta ask you a question now.
Yeah.
Is Triple H at a disadvantage now? Because same with RSD. But more so Triple H. Is Triple H at a disadvantage now because he's wrestled a really grueling match here at the start of the show, or is he at an advantage because now he has the momentum? And he's warmed up and he's in the zone. He's already won a match tonight. You gotta think that he's gonna be better than guys who are coming in there cold.
That's true. However, this is only about 20 minutes into a 3-hour or so show, meaning that Triple H, he still probably got like another hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours before he has to wrestle again. I'm not sure that momentum or that fatigue will really impact him at all, especially, whatever number he gets.
Yep, there's a good chance he's in like the top 20 even. That's 2/3 likely, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just mean as the match goes on, if he's not out there, he's not expending not expending energy, which is even more recovery time, which I think goes even further to say.
This has got to be disastrous for Renee though, right? Like not only has he worked, maybe he's picked up a knock or two in this match and he's lost a match. Yeah, that can't be good.
Man took a pedigree. That's a pretty dangerous move, right? Right? People believe that's dangerous, right?
I mean, it might probably knocked him out.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't even be able to compete tonight. Maybe he has a concussion.
Oh my God. Maybe Rene Dupree is out of the Royal Rumble. Who's going to take his spot, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody, because he's going to be in the Rumble. Teddy Long and Jonathan Coachman talk backstage. They both remark that they're both bald. That's weird.
They also have their little, like, whatever it's called, bingo machine with all the numbers in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
here are some people to draw numbers.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin comes in, draws his number. Charlie Haas comes in and draws his number. Charlie and Shelton stare at each other for a moment. There's a lingering tension in the room.
Is it sexual tension?
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
Like I'd always meant it to be sexual tension. And Charlie says, Shelton? Shelton says, Charlie. And the two look at each other for a while. And then Dean Malenko and Lance Storm come in. They're like, "Oh, Charlie, you already got your number. Let us get ours. You know, we gotta get our number."
Are they in the Rumble? I don't think so.
They're literally just not. They're just gonna take numbers. Coach Teddy are like, "Okay, well, we're gonna have to do something about that eventually."
They tell Charlie not to worry about Shelton Benjamin, to forget about what's in the past and focus on the present.
There you go. WrestleMania, it's only 60 days away. Buy your tickets now. Buy them now.
There aren't that many of them. It's, you know, unlike the Royal Rumble and SummerSlam, you know, we're staying in arenas for WrestleMania. Yep. So make sure you buy them.
Oh.
If you can't get them, go to Raw afterwards.
Oh, shit.
So Vince walks into Triple H, who's kind of celebrating, kind of just recovering, and he's clapping. He's like, "Well, Hunter, congratulations, you are in the Royal Rumble. There's just one thing. You see, everybody else tonight has to draw their numbers, but if everyone drew their numbers, there wouldn't be any left for you. So I made sure before everything went into the thing today that I picked out a number for you, Hunter, just in case you won. So here it is." And then Triple H can open it and look at Vince with a burning hatred.
Oh, shit.
Good luck out there, champ.
The women's match occurs.
So the finish is Tori Wilson getting into the ring with a steel chair, about to clearly beat down Mickie James while the ref is down. And Nat is appalled. She's like, "No, Tori, we talked about this. You're not even supposed to be out here." And then Tori smacks Nat over the head with a steel chair. She's fully turned on her former client.
My God.
And Mickie James is going to pick up the win here.
Mickie finds a way to do it again. Makes defense number 1 of her women's title.
Nat had this in the bag. I don't know how much we can say.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I think that's it. Did she beat her? No. That's all I can say. She didn't beat her.
If the record books will show.
If she's so good, she should have just beat her.
After the match, Tori continues the beatdown on Nat.
My God, what the hell? Shawn Michaels comes in to get his number and looks pretty pleased about the whole thing.
He's apathetic.
Oh.
But he does tell Coachman and Teddy that it doesn't matter what his number was. It could be 1 or 30. He's going to win the Rumble tonight because he's the showstopper. And then Carlito can take his number and then Shawn can be like, "Hey, what did you get?" And then Carlito can shake his head and go, "That's not cool."
Oh, sad Carlito. Taz has friends, and one of them is John Cena.
Cole, earlier today, I got to sit down with one of my best friends, John Cena. Let's roll the footage. John, how are you feeling? We haven't talked in a while. How does it feel to be the star of Raw now? And John can say, "Well, Taz, it was a difficult adaptation for me. It's a very different culture over there on Raw. Here on SmackDown, I always felt like I had a big group of friends, and supportive individuals to help me out, and we were working as a team. But as soon as I got to Raw, it always felt like I had a target on my back. But I thrive in that environment. I saw of every single challenge that came at me because they always underestimated what I could do. But that all changed 3 weeks ago at New Year's Revolution. It took someone like Edge to finally realize that in order to beat John Cena, you need to throw absolutely everything at me. Unfortunately for Edge, the story's different tonight. I'm fresh, I'm clean, I'm fit. And tonight in the main event, I'm getting my title back. That's cool, John. I think that's good.
Tomorrow on Raw, we've got DMLS challenging for the Tag Team Championships against Big Show and Kane.
Check it out on
Twitch.tv/.
Twitch.
Yep. Twitch.tv/MattSedaro. It's also in the description. Except for this match will probably have long occurred by the time you see this.
I think we're probably not going to do many streams after this because we are so behind. We'll probably wait to catch up.
That's
my plan.
probably fair. Yeah. The Boogeyman versus Booker T. Booker T beats him with the bookend. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
After
Palmer Cannon comes out and says, "Boogeyman, I've been checking the quarter hours. I'm afraid to say you just aren't the ratings monster I thought you'd be. You're fired." And then the Road Warriors and Booker T carry Boogeyman out of the arena as Boogeyman points at Palmer Cannon, slinging worms from his mouth, and says, "I will come back to get you. I'm coming to get you because I'm the Boogeyman." And he leaves.
Amazing. Ken Kennedy draws his number and shouts about it. Because that's what he does.
Maybe he says his number twice. Like, "I'm number 12! 12.
12.
And then Chavo and Ray also get their numbers, and then Ken Kennedy makes fun of Ray's mask.
Bet you wear that mask because you're so fucking ugly. Ray's just like, oh.
Hey, Chavo, what he has to say, though? That's so mean. I am kind of ugly.
It's true, man, but like, you ain't gotta say it. What the fuck?
Like, damn, man.
That's wrong. That's wrong, man. Don't do that to me.
Don't do me like that.
Moving on, we've got our No Way Out reminder. It's next month. And is this Batista Randy Orton?
Maybe.
It is.
Yes.
Let's go, boys. Bang, by the way. Bang.
So this layers upon their previous encounters. A lot of it is focused on Batista trying to avoid the RKO and Randy Orton trying to avoid the spine buster, a move Batista developed specifically to fight Randy Orton a very, very long time ago. Batista eventually, as he does, getting frustrated, going for more power spots, more aggressive stuff. The Batista bomb, a harder move to hit spontaneously, the Batista bomb. And eventually, that's what his downfall is he's going to lift Orton up for the Batista bomb. Orton twists and slithers into a RKO position, hits it, and it only takes one. And still.
He's a tough man to beat. Like, he just needs to hit one move, really. One move.
And it's so easy. It's so spontaneous. That's why Batista got the spine buster, because the Batista bomb, as powerful as it is, you can't just do it out of nowhere.
Yep.
Nat Hart is heartbroken. She is
broken.
She felt like the early stages here on Raw, her first 2 title reigns, they were good, but they were built on the back of momentum and youth. But this last title reign, this was the complete package. She had someone who was there for her on a business level, and she could focus on developing her technique in the ring. She felt like that was the golden age of her career, and this title reign was going to be the greatest of all time. And Tori Wilson has shattered that and shattered their relationship. And she's not sure she's ever going to get back to as good as she has been.
My God.
And that makes her sad. Angry, even.
Elix Skipper, accompanied by Miro and MVP, both choose their numbers.
MVP makes fun of Skipper and Rojo for a bit, then gets his number, looks at it, and goes, "Ha! Ballin'!"
Ballin'.
He's clearly very happy with his number.
Backstage, Johnny Ace tries to get in a few words with Mickie James, but Mickey's just overjoyed. She's ecstatic. She's running around the room. So instead, he'll talk to Trish. And Trish says that, yeah, I mean, listen, if you thought that Mickie was gonna pull it out, you're a fucking liar. Like, nobody thought this was gonna happen again. Like, come on. But she just kind of like looks at Mickie for a minute and run around. She's like, I'm very proud of what she has done in a very short amount of time. A very short amount of time. There's a real bright future here. I don't know what else to say. I mean, maybe she's just that good.
Is she better than you, Trish?
Well, let's not get crazy.
Well, she's the champ right now, and you haven't been the champ for a while.
Fuck off, Johnny.
Okay.
It's the Cruiserweight Championship match.
Hell yeah.
Gregory Helms will beat Jimmy Yang with an Eye of the Hurricane, forever solidifying Jimmy Yang as an absolute disappointment.
Yeah, clean, by the way.
Yep. He just beats him.
Unlucky
done.
Jimmy.
Got him.
This might be the start of the Kyodai breakup.
Might be. Maria
Oof.
Kanellis is backstage with what was his name? Corner.
Yep, Corner and Jewish Cell.
Yep. Backstage with Corner and red hair lady. Corner, how are you going to beat Hulk Hogan tonight? And Edge looks at Maria, just kind of takes the microphone from her and just kind of pushes her out of the screen. And he gets real level with the camera. And he says, John Cena, if you're watching this, I hope you're watching this. I would hope that you're watching everything that I'm in right now. I hope that I run through your mind every single second of every single day. I hope that this, and it's the belt on his shoulder, eats you alive. But tonight, this belt doesn't need to do anything. Because tonight it's all on me. I have achieved the dream of a lifetime. I am the WWE champion. Nothing is taking this from me. Whatever fairy tale you've made up in your mind, where you're the good guy and I'm the bad guy, just isn't true. Facts put to facts, I am a kid who achieved his dream against you. And tonight, the underdog story continues. Tonight, the inevitable continues. The fact that I am the WWE champion continues. And there's nothing that your hustle, your loyalty, your respect, bring it all. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Because tonight, I stand for one thing and one thing only, and that's for myself. And after all, if I can, why shouldn't I? John Coachman says, hey,
we're already here.
The people that they don't win and coming in at number 3. I don't know why he's Italian. I literally don't know.
This might be the first pay-per-view where they've been eligible to be on it, where the FBI have not appeared.
Oh, true.
In a very long time.
Mark Henry shouts about the Royal Rumble. I'm the strongest man. The 29 don't scare me. I'm strong.
Even if they all team up, 29 men couldn't eliminate me.
Tajiri blows some mist. Kenzo Suzuki says that Tajiri is not disappointment, and he will not disappoint tonight. He will win the Royal Rumble.
Tajiri's like, or do quite well, right? You know, I mean,
yeah, come on.
Yeah, just like win Royal Rumble.
Chris Jericho says tonight it's his opportunity to get back into the main event, get back into WrestleMania. I guess it's also technically Stevie's, but like that's not really important because it's his moment over after all, right? Come on.
I'm here for you, Chris. I hope you do well.
Kurt Angle says that tonight he's fighting for more than just himself, more than just an appearance at WrestleMania. He's fighting for Americans everywhere.
He's fighting for Shelton Benjamin to show him that it is possible to achieve your dreams if you just work hard enough and stop blaming other people for your problems.
Love it. Love it. Johnny Nitro talks about how this is the perfect stage to launch his career. His modeling career, after all, right? Come on, that's what this is all about, right? It's a big stage, you got 30 men, timed entrances coming out, big surprises. You know Johnny Nitro's gonna wear his best.
Like, and what am I gonna do, Johnny? And then he hands her like a camera and says, "Take my picture." Okay.
He hands her like a DVD remote, and he's like taping for Joey at home.
Okay. And
finally, Doug Basham says that tonight everybody gets bashed up.
Top guys out.
And it's Royal Rumble time.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. There's still 3 angles left.
Is there?
But yeah, it is Royal Rumble time. Yeah.
Is this number 1? Oh no, this is
Amy Weber.
Yep.
Coming out saying that, announcing the rules for the Rumble.
And now making his way to the ring, the participant who drew number 1.
Bam!
Time to play the game.
Well, this is just... I mean, now do you think it was a disadvantage or an advantage to have competed earlier tonight?
I mean, we're still like an hour and 40 minutes separated, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely not looking good for Triple H.
But what's the likelihood that a big name drew number 2? He's probably going to have a few minutes here to work his way into the match, compete against one of the lower end guys, dominate them strength wise. Yeah.
All right, and number 2.
Oh my God!
What the fuck is going on? Why is this happening?
I thought he was dead.
Undertaker, LOL, thought he was dead. Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my Lord.
Anyways, it's time to do the Royal Rumble.
It is indeed.
So Triple H and The Undertaker are starting off this Royal Rumble.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? These two are mostly going to, one, let the crowd soak it in, because that's a pretty cool stare down between the two of them. And 2, just throw hands. Like, I think they're just punching each other a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
No real attempts at eliminations here. Just the 2 absolutely going at one another. And then the clock will start to run down.
It's Carlito.
Carlito comes out at number 3, and he looks panicked as shit. He's like, "Oh man, this is not cool. I don't like this. This is not cool, man." Carlito slowly, cautiously makes his way to the ring, and the Undertaker just turns and looks at Carlito immediately. And Carlito's like, "Oh God, oh fuck, man, oh no, what have I done? Oh God." Yeah, the Undertaker's just gonna throw Carlito out like pretty quickly. This is between me and him, basically, as Triple H and Taker continue to just trade wild hands at one another. I don't know how involved you want to be in this.
Well, you've already got the order of eliminations this time around, and it seems like you have some plans. So I'll comment if I have anything, but feel free to go ham.
All right, sure. So at 4, we've got Charlie Haas coming out. He also looks concerned, but a little bit more, sure of himself. He's his own person. Remember, he has rights too. Charlie's like, oh yeah, I do. So he goes down in the ring and mostly tries to avoid the brawling. Occasionally, he'll kind of get caught up in it and kind of get his ass handed to him, but he's not going to go over. He's mostly going to settle down in a nice corner and pray for one of them to eliminate each other before they eliminate him. Number 5 hits, and it's the Big Show. Big Show comes down to the ring and he squares up with the Undertaker and he towers over the Undertaker. He gives a hard chop to Triple H. He can hit Undertaker with a choke slam, and then he finally turns and sees Charlie Haas in the corner. Charlie's like, "Oh my God, it's me. It's little Big Show. It's little Big Show. Big Show." Big Show's like, "What?
What?
Yeah." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Little Big Show. Remember we teamed twice.
Twice.
Yeah." He's just like, why would you even say that to me? That would matter. Why would that matter? Come here. He just throws Charlie over the top rope. Stupid ass motherfucker. That was weird as hell. And Big Show's just about to turn around and re-enter the match when Triple H from behind is just gonna hoof the Big Show over, bringing us back down to the first 2 again. Triple H and The Undertaker. Number 6 hits, and it's Johnny Nitro. Nitro comes down to the ring, and similarly to Haas, but also differently to Haas, Nitro is not going to get into the ring at all. He's letting these two brawl, and he'll mind his own business. He'll come in when it's convenient.
Charles Robinson's like, you gotta get into the ring, Johnny.
Yeah, get in the ring. Johnny Nitro's like, no.
Ring, Johnny, you gotta get into the ring.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some other refs.
They're gonna say things to you. Johnny's like, yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
A couple minutes later, he comes back with 4 other refs, and they're all like, Johnny, you gotta get into the ring, bro.
No,
Johnny,
I don't want to.
Johnny, you've got to. Okay, we're gonna give you 10 seconds to get into the ring, and then they all start counting ref style, 1, 2.
Nitro just looks at them. No, I'm not.
We aren't gonna disqualify you, Johnny. We have the power. 3.
No.
4.
Number 7 hits, and it's Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
Mysterio books it down to the ring, tosses Johnny Nitro into the ring while he's at it, jumps off the fucking ropes, hits Nitro with a fucking crossbody, flies into the other corner, jumps up, does a crazy fucking missile drop kick to Triple H, and then, oh fuck, it's The Undertaker. Oh god damn it, this guy's tall as fuck. How the hell's Rey gonna do this? Alright, Rey bounces off the ropes, does a sharp drop kick to the knee of The Undertaker. Taker doesn't go down, so Rey bounces off the ropes again.
And Rey stops for a second and goes, but your knee!
Rey goes, strong knees! Oh, fuck!
No!
Rey works really hard now to just stay away from The Undertaker. And then number 8 will come out, and it's a Mark Henry. And Rey Mysterio's like, fuck, man, why? Mark Henry comes down to the ring. I imagine he squares up with The Undertaker. These two have problems.
I like to think Mark just absolutely goes ham and just knocks down absolutely everyone. Everyone starts coming at him, and then he clotheslines them all, shoulder blocks them all, and he just stands in the ring with a big roar as all of the other guys start to look at each other this is a problem.
Yeah, we should probably do something about this. And they will. But first, Bobby Lashley comes down to the ring, meaning that, oh my god, we have Mark Henry, Bobby Lashley, and The Undertaker all in the ring at the same time. The 3 large men in this match will start to trade blows And eventually it's pretty clear the Undertaker is getting the upper hand on both Lashley and Henry. He's able to do that, what's that thing that he does where he tees off on one and then switches up and hits the other. He just goes back and forth. He just punch it. It's the Undertaker. He does the punch. That's what he does. That's his move. Mark Henry eventually is going to get groggy enough that Rey Mysterio can hit a pretty high-angle running drop kick to Mark Henry, and that's going to get Henry over the top rope, but he lands on the apron successfully. And then Mysterio will do a basement drop kick to Mark Henry that fully dislodges him from the apron and knocks him out. Mark Henry has been eliminated.
By just Rey Mysterio?
By just Rey Mysterio. I mean, and The Undertaker, technically. Undertaker does a lot of the work here. Rey just kind of hits some drop kicks at the right time. So currently in the ring, we've got Triple H, The Undertaker, Johnny Nitro, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. And somebody else is going to join them. And it's Ken Kennedy. The loudmouth son of a bitch himself. Comes down to the ring. And immediately as everybody else is down, he calls for his microphone in the middle of the ring.
Nice.
And starts to do his entrance spot. Went through the darkness. Because he's just got a spotlight on him. You just see in the background Bobby Lashley dart from one side of the ring to the other and then go back through the middle and just spears the fuck out of Ken Kennedy. Like, he hits one rope, hits the other, goes back the other way, hits it again, and then just sprints at Kennedy full speed in the ring and just lays him the fuck out. Bobby Lashley can then get involved with Johnny Nitro a little bit. Rey Mysterio, I like him going after Triple H for now. The Undertaker is kind of just chilling as he waits for more people to come out. And wait for more people he will. As number 11 is Shawn Michaels. So Shawn comes down to the ring. He can get, his spots in, do the flying forearm stuff, elbow drop, super kicks all around. He's going to toss out Ken Kennedy pretty effectively here, pretty quickly. And then he can get involved in the mass brawl, if you will. Leading us to number 12, which is the Bashman, Doug Basham. Accompanied by Danny. Danny is gonna come down to the ring and stand there and try to pull people out as they kind of hang over the ropes.
Get you a bro who would do the same.
Yep. Number 13 is the Masterpiece, Chris Masters. Some point around here, maybe just before number 14 comes out, Doug Basham is going to be eliminated by Triple H. 1 and 2 still going strong here in this Royal Rumble.
Have you already done Kennedy?
Yep.
Did I miss that?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Masters is going to come out wearing a Ric Flair robe.
Ooh. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The clock is starting to count down for number 14. Currently in the ring, we have Chris Masters, Shawn Michaels, Bobby Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Johnny Nitro, Triple H, and The Undertaker. As the clock strikes 0 for number 14. And it's Batista. Jesus. Some stacked-ass Rumble going on right now. Batista hits the ring like a house on fire. He just is laying people out left and right. Big running clotheslines, big lariats. Hits a spine buster on Chris Masters.
I like to think there's a big pop when he finally hits a spine buster tonight. And he just goes crazy.
Batista and Rey work together to get a bit of an upper hand against Bobby Lashley and his immense power, his immense strength. The Undertaker and Triple H have gone back to each other. They've gone back to just fighting one another. Batista will pick up Chris Masters after that spine buster and toss him over the top rope with the help of Rey Mysterio. Chris Masters is out. And then Batista and Rey can 2-on-1 Johnny Nitro. And yeah, I think we're ready for number 15. Which is Orlando Jordan. Orlando comes down to the ring. He can hit a couple nice looking punches here on Shawn, actually. Shawn would be great to sell these, I think. Shawn sells some quick jabs from Orlando.
We are officially at the halfway point of the Royal Rumble 2006.
We are officially at the halfway point. Still going at it, by the way, over in the corner. Triple H and The Undertaker refuse to be separated now. Somebody has tried. Batista tried to come in and take Triple H away and was like, nope, I'm fighting you now. And Triple H just went back to The Undertaker when he got a moment. Don't really know what it is with these two. They just want to fucking fight each other. In all this confusion, number 16, Tajiri, is going to come down to the ring. The United States champion. He can get some missed action going on, hit a couple kicks. In the big brawl, The Undertaker is going to be eliminated by Triple H. I like to think that Taker maybe gets pushed over by a group of guys, but he manages to just hold on, and he's about to pull himself back into the ring when Triple H comes in from out of nowhere and maybe gives him a nice, maybe just knocks, when they hold the ropes and stuff like that, and dudes punch their hands and they're like, ow, my hands, and then they fall. Yeah, what if we do that? The Undertaker's hands hurt.
Oh no, it's hands.
Around a similar time, it kind of seems like the cork has been lifted from the bottle as Nitro gets taken out by Bobby Lashley. We've got what else do we have here? Triple H will go from one elimination to another as he'll toss over Orlando Jordan in a pretty quickly manner. Number 17 hits, and it's Gregory Helms, back-to-back champions on SmackDown. It's the Cruiserweight champion this time. Maybe him and Tajiri will go right at it, get some fun spots going on in there. Triple H has turned his attention from The Undertaker to Shawn Michaels. And I think the crowd's probably a little hot for this one. As the two of them go back and forth, trading blows. So currently in the ring, okay, we've got Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley,
Shawn Michaels, Batista, Tajiri and
Helms. Perfect. I want to get number 18 out there. So Val Venus, hello ladies, will make his way to the ring. He says hello to all the women as he makes his way down to the ring. Very respectful is Val Venus.
Back from a pretty long layoff last year due to injury.
Yep. Injury and definitely not drugs or anything, everyone.
No.
Shawn Michaels is going to go for a super kick on Triple H, who's on the outside apron. You know what I mean? He's hung on the apron. Shawn's battled him out there, and Shawn's going to go for a big super kick to try to eliminate Triple H. Triple H is going to move out of the way slightly, which will straddle Shawn on the top rope. And he's like, oh, fuck. And Triple H kind of pushes up on the ropes, which gives Shawn a bit of momentum. So Shawn comes over. The two are on the apron battling one another. And I don't know, maybe Triple H can hit a pedigree here on the apron, the hardest part of the ring, as we all know. And Shawn Michaels, I mean, he's not moving, and Triple H starts to kind of kick at the prone body of Shawn and just knocks him right off the edge and eliminates him.
Oh no!
Shawn Michaels' destiny is over.
He looks at his hands.
And Triple H
shakes his head.
Triple H looks down at Shawn, and he says, "It was always going to be this way. This is the only way it could ever end. I will always beat you, That's how this works. And Batista just hammers Triple H in the back of the head, and Triple H flies from the apron and smashes his head off the barricade, and he's there next to Shawn. Shawn's looking down at his hands, and Triple H is looking up at the lights. And the two of them kind of...
Batista's shaking the rope and celebrating in the ring, and Triple H is like, no, not again. You did this. He points at Shawn.
This is your fault. Shawn's like, my fault. This is your fault.
Yeah, this is your fault.
You did this to me.
And then they can brawl him back.
I love it. All right. So, we've got Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley,
Batista, Tajiri, Helms, and Venus.
Venus, yep. Up next, where is my... Okay, yeah, we can get number 20 in there, or sorry, number 19, not number 20 quite yet, as Elix Skipper makes his way down the ring. And Elix and Helms are actually going to team up a little bit here. They're gonna show some tandem offense, and they are gonna work together to get Tajiri out, so they will eliminate the United States champion. And at the exact same time, Ric Flair and Val Venus will pick up on their...
Ric Flair entering, presumably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Because I said 20 earlier, I fucking confused the shit out of myself. Yeah, so Ric Flair comes out at number 20, and he goes right at Val Venus. They're going to brawl for a little bit. Batista can be working with Rey to try to break up the group of Helms and Skipper, as they've kind of formed a bit of a union here. Number 21 will come out, and that is Shelton Benjamin. That's a big one.
Ain't no stopping him.
Yeah, Shelton, I think, just starts handing out super kicks left, right, and center. One to Skipper, one to Helms, one to Venus, one to Flair, one to Rey, one to Batista, one to Tajiri, just handing them out. Bang, 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 bang. Until eventually Shelton's the only one standing. And I think that's a big pop. Shelton's like, hey! Captain Paul Burchill will come out at number 22.
Accompanied by his pirates.
Around this time, Ric Flair will throw Val Venus over the top rope, eliminating him. Just looking here for... Yep. And we can say at a similar time here, Elix Skipper will be eliminated by Gregory Helms. So that's Flair eliminating Venus, and then Helms
their tag
Skipper.
Their tag team imploding.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, come on. Helms was always going to turn his back on Skipper. Come on. Everything's a means to an end.
I think he's made an incorrect decision at this point, though, because he's lacking allies.
Yeah, that was going to be my main point. I think Skipper would have done the exact same, but Skipper would have waited till much later in the match to show his full hand. Instead, Helms kind of ends up on his own a little bit, being 2-on-1 by Mysterio and Batista. Number 23 comes out, and it's Stevie Richards. Stevie comes down to the ring, and he looks uncertain. He's like, hey, I'm here. I made it. I did indeed make it. As Stevie is approaching the ring, where is my next guy? Oh, okay. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. Okay, so Stevie's gonna get in the ring. And he doesn't get any spots. Fuck Stevie. No spots for Stevie. He can just join in the general brawl. As he's being 2-on-1 by Mysterio and Batista, Gregory Helms gets a little bit of relief in the form of Bobby Lashley, who's actually going to basically take Batista away from this 2-on-1, leaving just Mysterio to beat down on Helms. Oh, jeez. Eventually, Helms is going to start to get the upper hand here on Rey, and at some point is actually going to pull part of the mask around on Mysterio's face. so that he can't see.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Dave!
Dave, I can't
Dave!
see. Dave, I can't see. Dave's like off in like the other corner fighting Bobby Lashley. Like Ray's like, Dave, save me. And,
Dave, help!
yeah, and Gregory Helms is gonna take advantage of this, and he's going to eliminate Rey Mysterio.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. On the other side of the ring, a different result is playing out as the man who took Batista away from that 2-on-1, Bobby Lashley, is eliminated by Batista. And number 24 will come out, and it's Kurt Angle. Shelton Benjamin's ready for this one. I'd like to think the two of them go right for each other. Just start throwing hands. Both want to prove the other man wrong. If I'm looking here, Batista, after eliminating Bobby Lashley, turns back around and sees Gregory Helms celebrating Rey Mysterio on the outside of the ring, dejected looking. Batista is going to sprint at Helms full speed and just shoulder him out. Like, just bang. Just hammer him over the ropes. And Helms spins back and is eliminated and lands somewhere behind Rey. And Helms is like, what the fuck just happened? Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell was that? Similarly, Dave's going to get another elimination here. He's going to take out an old partner of his, an old friend, and Ric Flair. I like to think the two of them show some respect to one another before they go at it, and then Batista eliminates Flair. 25 comes out, and it's Daivari, our favorite underdog. One, especially now that Ray's gone. And that Helms is gone. And that Skipper is gone. And that
Shawn is gone.
Yeah, there's no, never mind. Well, hey, what do you know? Where is my next guy? Oh, there it is. So off of his hot string of eliminations here, Batista's gonna go for it. He's feeling it. He goes over to where Shelton Benjamin is battling with Kurt Angle and joins in. And the two start to work over on Kurt. We've got oh shit, who the hell else do we have in this match right now? Captain Paul Burchill has remained alive somehow, along with Stevie Richards. Just kind of chilling. And I think that's all that's in the ring, right? It's Batista, Captain Paul, Stevie Richards, Kurt Angle, Daivari, and Shelton.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As the clock starts to run down again, number 26, it's gotta be Kane. My God, it's a fireman. He got the fire and shit.
Jared's in the hospital, Tucker.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's the fireman. He's got the fire and shit, says Michael Cole.
Is Cole even on the comps? Isn't it Styles, Lawler, and Taz?
It is Styles, Lawler, and Taz, yeah. We get, Kane makes his way down the ring, and in this moment, Kurt Angle gets a shred of daylight. That's all he needs. He throws Batista over the top rope. Batista's beside himself. Kurt Angle's beside himself. Kane finally hits the ring and just immediately just grabs Paul Burchill by his throat and runs him straight over the top rope. Paul Burchill's out.
You know, Batista, with all of his eliminations, he got 4. Was starting to become my favorite to win this thing. Unbelievable.
The clock starts to run down again, and it's number 27, the most prestigious spot in the Rumble. And it goes to...
Is it at this point?
I don't know if it is at this point.
I think there's one more person that wins it around this era. But maybe I'm wrong, actually, because I can't think who it would be, because the winner is from number 2 this year and number 30 the year after, so maybe not. Anyway, who's at number 27, Tucker?
RSD, Rene Sebastian Dupree, the Intercontinental Champion. He makes his way to the ring, adding to our current count, which is RSD, Kane, Daivari, Kurt Angle, Stevie Richards, Shelton Benjamin. Yeah. Those 6. Math.
Yes, 27 is definitely very good at this point. All of the winners came before this point. There were 4 of them.
We're at a little bit of a stalemate here. Daivari and Stevie do well to keep away from Kane. RSD mostly locks up with Kane. Renee's not afraid of the bigger man. Shelton and Kurt can each pair off with one of Stevie and Daivari and kind of do a one-upsmanship thing between them for a little bit. As number 28 comes out, number 28 is Chavo Guerrero.
Viva la Raza!
Chavo comes down to the ring and he can hit some moves. Chavo has moves, right? He has moves he can hit.
Vertical suplexes, 3 amigos for a big pop.
There you go. Good enough. That works. 3 amigos for the boys. Why the hell not? Looking here. Yep. Okay. We've got... Yep. Chavo's going to hit some 3 amigos.
Did you know that Chris Jericho has spent 5 cumulative hours in Royal Rumble matches?
That's interesting. Speaking of Chris Jericho, here he is at 29.
Oh! I didn't do that on purpose.
Thank you very much. That got me out of that. Cool. Chris Jericho makes his way down to the ring, and you want to have your heart broken for a minute?
What?
Kane squares up with Stevie Richards.
Oh,
Just
no.
as Chris Jericho's coming down to the ring, Jericho slides in, and the 2 tag team members look at the big man. Look at one half of the world tag team champions. Their ultimate goal. And the 2 of them actually are fairly effective. Jericho gives a kick to Kane's knee. Stevie can give a kick to the gut, and then they can do dual super kicks if they want onto Kane and kind of work him down into the corner. And Jericho will play to the crowd a little bit. Maybe Stevie will try to do the same as well. And Jericho kind of looks over his shoulder at Stevie doing that. Quickly turns and throws Stevie Richards over the top rope. What the
No!
And Stevie looks at Chris and he's like, "Well, that's okay. I was just here to try, anyways. All right, you keep doing your thing, Chris. You keep doing your thing."
Oh, okay, cool. I thought they were going to implode for a second there. I was worried.
Thankfully, Stevie has no ego. At this point, Kane has escaped from where Richards and Jericho had him, and he's found Daivari, and he throws Daivari over the top.
No!
We are down.
You can't keep getting away with this.
To Shelton Benjamin, Kurt Angle, Kane, Rene Dupree, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Jericho, and number 30.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who could it be? Who has? I mean, maybe one of the champions could enter. Orton, Edge, Cena hasn't entered yet. Maybe he's gonna win it and then win the title later.
What if it's Rey Mysterio?
Maybe it's a legend. Like maybe there's always The Rock coming back.
No, it's none of those things.
What is it?
Tick, 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 tick.
It's the Boogeyman.
Yep,
He's coming
that's it.
to get
It's the Boogeyman. No, it's MVP.
Oh, hell yeah.
Comes through his big, inflatable, bouncy castle that he does. He's here. He made it, finally. MVP will come down to the ring and he can start brawling with the boys. Around this time, Kurt Angle grabs Shelton Benjamin for a German suplex, throws him back, but Shelton's going to land on his feet. Kurt and Shelton brawl a whole bunch. One man trying to get the other out, and then they, will switch positions in the corner, and suddenly Angle has the advantage, and now it's back to Shelton, and the 2 are just giving it to one another. until I mean, I've got no better way to say it than Shelton eliminates Kurt Angle.
Oh my.
The two are going at it in the corner, and Shelton eventually is able to get Angle up off his feet, and Kurt has this expression of, oh, fuck. And as he goes sailing over the top rope, he can like hit his shoulder off the apron or something like that if we want, and falls onto the ground. So with number 30 in, we've got Shelton Benjamin, Kane, Renee, Chavo, Jericho, MVP. Oh wait, there goes MVP. Kane got him. Kane got him. Never mind.
Oh, no.
MVP's out. Jesus. Who's going to stop Kane? Oh, it's everybody. Shelton, Renee, Chavo, and Jericho all turn their attention on eliminating the biggest man in the match, and rightfully so. They all team up, and they're going to get it done. I mean, I wouldn't plan this spot for a whole bunch of baby faces to get out a big monster heel and just have Kane eliminate every single one of them one by one and then go on to WrestleMania.
Already!
Ladies and gentlemen! No, Kane goes...
Kane! You've seen Ultra Kane! Now it's time for Winner Kane.
No.
Kane's
Kane,
out, and we are down to 4 of the hottest prospects here in the WWE. 1 former world champion and 3 future world champions. Who have we got left, Tucker?
We have got Shelton Benjamin.
2 former world champions and 2 future world champions.
Renee Sebastian Dupree, Chavo Guerrero, and Chris Jericho.
And I like to think for a 10-minute period here, there are no eliminations.
Yeah.
Nobody like, we get a lot of close calls and a lot of fun spots, but they refuse to die. All 4 of these men know that they are 3 eliminations away from immortality.
So, Benjamin, Dupree, Guerrero, Jericho. Who's going to walk away with it? Chavo.
It could be any of them. Let's stop to consider the matchups for a second. Jericho Edge, Jericho Cena, Jericho Orton. We could have the Benjamin Orton rematch. Benjamin Edge, Benjamin Cena,
Ooh.
Guerrero Orton, Guerrero Cena, Guerrero Edge. Renee Sebastian Dupree versus Cena, the rematch. They were very close the last time they fought. Versus Edge, that would be a fun match to see how far Edge could push Sebastian Dupree's in-ring ability. Or RSD versus Randy Orton, the last great Intercontinental Champion to go on to become a world champion, facing off against potentially the next one.
I'll give you who it's not going to be.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to be Chris Jericho. Renee Sebastian Dupree is going to work over Chris Jericho while Chavo and Shelton are off fighting on their own. I'm not really sure what Renee could use to eliminate people. I'm thinking like maybe like a back fist would be kind of fucking cool. Just like hits a spin and just back fist the fuck out of you. Either way, Renee's going to eliminate Chris Jericho, and we're down to 3.
3 young prospects. Jericho's been to the WrestleMania before.
Yep.
The main event, I think.
Into the WrestleMania.
I was going to say the main event, and then I stopped myself, but I think he did main event against Triple H, right?
Yes.
Or am I wrong?
Yes,
okay.
They did main event at X8.
He's been to the WrestleMania main event before, but these 3 guys are young. Renee Sebastian Dupree would be the youngest ever Royal Rumble winner if he won here tonight. And he would be going on to main event a massive WrestleMania match. Shelton Benjamin has had a hell of a year. He's been the world champion before, but a Mania main event would not only prove Kurt Angle wrong, but also solidify his place as one of the greatest in the business today. And Chavo Guerrero, I mean, what a couple of months he's had emotionally. What a big win this would be for him.
Let's figure it out. Shelton Benjamin hits a pretty sharp-looking super kick right on Chavo Guerrero, and that's going to take Chavo straight down to the mat. He's going to...
That's not where you need to put someone.
Yep.
It's useless.
He's going to try to hit one on Renee, but Renee's going to catch the leg up by his shoulder and work the knee down into like a modified like knee bar while also kind of working the ankle as well. He's just trying to fuck up Shelton Benjamin's leg as much as possible. Maybe he could even do that thing where he puts the boot on the one thing, which somehow keeps the leg bent like that, and then stomps on it or something like that. Shelton's in a good amount of pain there. Chavo gets up and goes right at RSD, but Chavo's once again battered away. RSD's striking abilities kind of get him going there. Chavo and Shelton both hurt, are going to go at RSD together, because why not? What the hell other options do you have at this point? And Renee, once again, is going to battle back. He's looks unstoppable. He kicks Chavo away and starts wailing on Shelton in the corner. And slowly but surely, Shelton is getting closer and closer to just being on the top rope, as Renee's shots are forcing him further and further back into the corner. Renee gives a massive slap up into Shelton's face and just knocks him completely fucking loopy. Gives him an enziguri, like a leaping enziguri kick to the back of the head, which knocks him.
I'm scared for both of these guys
loopier.
right now.
Renee gives a massive European uppercut as Shelton is stuck in that corner. He can't get out. Holy shit. Renee might fucking kill him. Gives him an elbow to the back of the head, follows it up with a short jab, a hook, hammers him one time in the gut, hammers him over the head, elbow over the back of the head, lifts him out again, slaps him square in the face, and throws him over the top rope. And Renee looks at his hands and says, "Why am I so violent? Why did I just do that?" And he turns out of the corner, and waiting for him in the middle of the ring, looking admittedly somewhat fearfully, is Chavo Guerrero? Huh. Who would have thought, eh? Two of us.
The two members of the Final Four that had never been world champion. This is new territory for both men. The nerves, I mean, the emotional impact that these two must be going through right now is incredible. I mean, we talked about Chavo's couple of months. Mentally, he must be in a very difficult position, and here he is in a massive stakes scenario. But let's talk about Rene Dupree. He is a young man. This is a crazy situation to be in front of 40,000 people at Tropicana Field in the final two of the Royal Rumble match, moments away from main eventing WrestleMania, and he's got the advantage.
Yeah, and we can talk about the fact as well that if Renee does this here, he's going to have eliminated all other members of the Final Four on his own. This will be Renee's first WrestleMania main event. This would be, I think, him going for a world title for the first time.
I think he fought Cena for the belt.
Maybe you're right. Chavo has also fought for a world title in the past.
Many times.
Many times, yeah. Never been able to quite get there, though. This would be his first WrestleMania main event. Let's see how it goes, I mean, right? I don't exactly know how I fully want to structure this out, this last two. I know it's going to be a little while. Not as long as the 4, because we already kind of got the match within a match vibe a little bit with when we had the final 4. So maybe this section will only go 5 minutes or so. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. If I want to do anything super special.
Well, these two, certainly as a foundation, are fantastic technical wrestlers, and I think that's what they'll instinctively go to, even though after a little while they'll both realize that this isn't really the method to win this type of match.
Yeah, I think I think Chavo could try to go to the top rope at some point.
Oh my! Why do people keep doing this?
I don't know. Renee's gonna make him pay for it.
Oh no!
And
If
then,
that was the mistake that cost Chavo this match, that would be devastating.
like, I think, like, maybe, what if Chavo went for, like, a frog splash, something like that on Renee, and Renee moves just out of the way, so Chavo lands straight on his gut, and then Renee immediately locks him into a crossface from there. Like, he just kind of slides over a little bit, traps the arms across the face. And then, yeah, as you said, eventually both men are going to realize, yeah, we gotta do some stuff here, don't we? Oh, shit. That's unfortunate. I think the two start grappling towards the ropes, I guess. I have some idea of how I want this final elimination to go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Here we go. Renee and Chavo battle each other to the ropes, each of them leaning on the ropes for support. Renee gets this sudden burst of energy, and he just starts teeing off on Chavo like he did on Shelton. He gives him a couple shots to the gut, gives him a hook like right to the fucking ear, like that's gonna burst your fucking eardrum. He does a forearm smash right into Chavo's face, comes around, hits him with the other forearm to the face, and then he can spin with the back elbow and hit Chavo in the face again. And Chavo's barely on his feet. Renee's gonna run off the ropes and hit a big running knee into Chavo, which knocks him into the ropes even further. He's like halfway through the ropes at this point. And Chavo's trying to get up to his feet. He's using the ropes to try to pull himself forward, and Renee's gonna go for another one of these big knees. And Chavo's completely out of it, and Renee runs right at Chavo, and he hits him square in the face again. And Chavo can't even stand. He's just there. And Renee, he's eyeing it up one last time. This is it. This is the big moment. This is your shot. All you've got to do is kick this man who can't even fucking stand off the apron. And Renee charges one more time at Chavo and connects with the knee. But Chavo is pulling down on the ropes, which means that as Renee's knee connects, his momentum takes him over the top and onto the floor underneath. And I imagine a man who's bleeding somewhat now profusely from his face just rolls into the ring and lays there. Ooh, Chavo.
No, we gave him the Viva La Raza theme, and he kept Latino Heat.
Oh yeah, good shout, good shout. I knew we wanted to not give him.
He's Chavito Heat. Remember, all the lyrics get replaced with Chavito Heat.
Yep. But just like there's like there will be some celebration afterwards, but for the most part, like as his theme plays, like a good chunk of it is just Chavo laying in the middle of the ring, unmoving. He's just got like blood all over his face. He's just laying there. His theme plays, the crowd loves it. He's just laying there. Renee gets up. He's pissed. He's that fucking close. Fuck.
But no, I think Renee is any anger from Renee is very brief because he is he's the type of person to take away from this that he was close, but he performed fantastically. He came second here tonight, and for a competitor like Renee, he recognizes that that's an incredible performance.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just mean the initial frustration. I mean, you're that close. Fuck.
Yeah. But like that's one of the great things about Renee's character is that he doesn't dwell on that for long, and he's ready for the next match.
Gotcha.
I mean, let's not forget he had to fight Triple H earlier tonight.
Yep. Yeah. Holy shit. As Chavo starts to pull himself up to his feet using the ropes, and he's just leaned against the bottom rope, it kind of starts to fucking hit him. He starts crying a little bit. and just this is like real big, right? Like humongous for Chavo. Like, I mean,
Massive.
first of all,
The biggest win of his career.
he's going to WrestleMania in a main event position for a world championship. Second of all, his uncle died not even like a month ago. Just a bit over a month ago. Third of all, even if none of those things were true, if this was just a 30-man timed entrance battle royal, Chavo Guerrero is still very impressive with this victory tonight. And Chavo will point inevitably to the WrestleMania sign, and the whole thing will explode and fall on the crowd, killing thousands, and it's terrible. It's a tragedy. Chavo's arrested. See you at WrestleMania for Batista versus Orton again. No, Chavo's done it though, and Rey Mysterio will come out to the ring to celebrate with him, and mostly actually to help Chavo, because the dude's actually like a bloody fucking mess. Like, these Renee strikes are like some fierce shit, dude. Like, holy shit. And Chavo helps Rey get to the back, and Chavo one last time kind of is able to stand a little bit on his own accord, enough to point once again at the sign before he goes fully to the back, and even then, by the time he's done pointing, he just kind of slumps back onto Rey as Rey helps him out, and Chavo's like looking at his hands and shit like, I can't even see my fucking hands. I got so much blood in my fucking eyes. What the hell? You know, just wrestler things. And now it's time
We still have a main event.
for your main event.
Yeah. So, couple things. Well, one thing. Every title that was defended tonight was retained.
It's his time. It's his time.
Who is going? I mean, Raw doesn't have another pay-per-view now until WrestleMania, so this is almost as important as the Rumble. Who is going to WrestleMania to main event with Chavo Guerrero?
Chavo gets to choose who he goes after. Okay, don't put.
And obviously, he's going to choose the A brand.
That's actually fair. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't choose Raw.
Both of the previous Rumble winners chose Raw.
Yep.
Including Chavo's uncle.
Yep. Let's do it. Main event time.
Can Edge get the biggest win of his career? Can he earn the WWE title?
No. 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 Nope. Didn't happen. No. Did not occur.
He's good, but he's not good enough.
John Cena is WWE champion once more.
Normal service is resumed.
Yeah. Back to your regularly scheduled John Cena wins programming.
John Cena, Chavo Guerrero, WrestleMania 22.
Oh, meme, yeah. Who do we want to talk to here tonight?
Chavo.
Definitely Chavo. I think Nat is a good one. Just because she
Definitely
lost to
Triple
Mickey,
H.
who's like, yep, I like that. Cool. Good stuff. Well, folks, that'll do it. Whew. Chavo Guerrero won the Royal Rumble. He's going to go to WrestleMania. Who's he going to fight? Who knows? You're going to have to check it out on twitch.tv/Matsudairo.
Or maybe you'll know by No Way Out here on youtube.com/sillytalk.
It's true. We probably would announce who Chavo chose to face, even if it was Raw on a SmackDown pay-per-view, right? It'd be natural to bring it up.
If it's been decided by then.
True, yeah, I guess. I don't know when the deadline is to decide, but
I think it's the day before WrestleMania if someone really wanted to wait, you know?
oh Jesus, what a dick move.
But also, I mean, No Way Out, do we even know if Chavo is getting his title shot at
Well, and
WrestleMania?
also
The real life programming had the winner of this Rumble defend their shot at, or cash it in at No Way Out.
Oh
I think it was
shit, you're
I think
right,
they defended their shot.
Yeah, you're right. Shit. So, as I was thinking here, oh crap, god damn it, I lost my point totally. Fuck.
Well, I have another point if you
Okay, go
really
ahead.
have lost it. The Undertaker is back. Randy Orton, watch the fuck out.
I was gonna say, going back to your original point, if you could literally wait until the day before, it is advantageous to announce who you're facing as early as possible, mostly to avoid like multi-man matches. If you announce who you're facing the night before or the day before, I mean, shit, we've already got stuff planned, I'm sure. This guy already has a credence to be number one contender. I mean, it's gotta make it a three-way dance now.
I mean, it could go either way though, because on the one hand, yeah, that's true. It's very certain that you'd get a multi-man close to the time, but at least you could kind of pick the multi-man. If you announce early, there's a long time for someone else to stake a claim, which has happened in the past.
Anyways,
maybe the best time is to announce is the show before Mania, either the Friday or the Tuesday, and then demand that whatever match was planned happen on that show, and the winner faces you at Mania.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. That's the winning formula. Anyways, ladies
You
and
gotta have
gentlemen,
some sway, and you know, Chavo Guerrero, great competitor, fantastic win tonight. Don't think he has much sway.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we see you will be for No Way Out. We have our Patreon linked below. All of Puddy's links are also below. Puddy, you got anything else you want to say before we head out?
Well, not all my links. If you're looking
my.
for some of my other accounts, just go onto the website, you're curious, and just type my name in.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Oh my. All right.
join us for No Way Out. It's going to be a fun show.
Don't like any of that. Yeah, see you No Way Out. Jesus.